Good evening and welcome to this year's Winter Band Concert. On behalf of Mrs. Wider, we do want to welcome everybody here tonight. Mrs. Wider couldn't be here herself. Her child has his concert tonight, and so that's where she is at. So we are, again, thankful for everybody here. The band will be performing this Friday in the Section 1, Subsection 4 large group performance at Randolph at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we want to wish them well as they continue to prepare to get ready for that contest. So without any ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Lawrence.
Just a little bit of background on how our concert here in March typically works. So this contest, or this concert, like Mr. Friesen said, is in preparation for contest on Friday. So every single piece that we are performing tonight comes from the state-approved band music list. What does that mean? Great question. So every year, the band director board for the state of Minnesota puts together a list of every piece that they deem to be technically and intellectually challenging for high schoolers. From that list, we must choose at least one piece to perform at state contest. You have to play at least one of them at state contest. What we did is I ordered three pieces that I thought we would be able to perform well. From there, I asked the students to select two of the three. The first song that you'll hear, Prairie Songs, was one that we decided to just perform tonight. It will not be performed on Friday due to time restraints. We only get a half-hour performance in Randolph. The other two, Amparita Roca and Fantasia on an Irish Hymn, we will be playing on Friday for three judges two are from Minnesota, and one is from Iowa, where they come in and judge us on a state standard. And so, we look forward to presenting this to you tonight with our first song, Prairie Song, and our last two songs, Amparita Roca and Irish Hymn, being on our state list. So without further ado, to introduce our first song, Kendra Larson.
Good evening. My name is Kendra Larson, and I am a junior flautist. The first song on our program is Prairie Songs by Pierre Lamont. This song combines the 19th century folk songs of the pioneering boy and the treaty song. The musicality of this piece reflects the beauty of a Midwestern sunset, particularly the grandeur of La Plante's native Wisconsin. You will hear a solo by Langston Richter on clarinet. Please enjoy Prairie Songs.
Marion Cunningham, and I'm a senior percussionist. We will move into our state contest selections with El Prida Roca by Jaime Tejedor. Spanish March, or Paso Doble, is faster than an American March, so be ready for some fast-paced fun. This song exudes the energy of a bullfight with the heart-racing nervousness and excitement of a matador, the crowd, and the bull. Please enjoy El Prida Roca.
All right, before we do our last song, a couple tidbits more of information about Friday's contest. So, I mentioned a little bit how it works. So, what happens is that morning we'll go to Randolph. From there, we'll set up all of our stuff, get ready. Then we have a half hour to warm up. We are not allowed to play the rest of the day outside of the warm up and our performance time. So we have a half hour to tune, fix any instrument issues. We've got valve oil, slide oil, or cork grease on our instruments. Half hour is all we get. Then we go perform right away. There's nothing in between. We go from our warm-up room straight to the performance hall. In there, like I said, we'll have 3 judges. This year it's a band director from the Twin Cities, an orchestra director. I know I'm bummed about it too. High schoolers got PTSD from last year's orchestra director. And a band director from Iowa, who I don't know. I don't know the man. Probably retired. Plus he's from Iowa. Gross. He's from Iowa. So then we'll perform for them. Shortly after that, we'll get our score. The top score you can get in the state, it's not like we have a number system. We have the top score you can get is a superior score, which means that at most, on average, Out of 35 points, you miss 4 points out of 35. You have to miss 4 points or less on your grading scale. And they take the average of all the judges, add them up, divide by 3, that's your score. Next is excellent. Excellent is the one that we were getting for years and years and years. Last year we got our first superior in a very long time. I was very proud of our group. We're going forward again this year. After that, we get into a great performance, a good performance, and a not scoreable performance. So that's what we wait for. So we have a half-hour warm-up time, half-hour of playing, that's it for the whole day. We then have to wait for our score upwards of an hour to get our score back before we can come back here. If you are interested in watching this, we encourage anyone who can to come. We perform at 10 o'clock. So our warm-up time is 9:30, performance is at 10 in Randolph. I know we've had a few parents come in the past. It's always been a good time. So regardless of what happens on Friday, I'm very proud of this group. They put in a lot of great work. They sounded great on the first 2 songs. I'm sweating because the last one was moving so much and all I was doing was waving my arms. I was not even playing. So they've done a great job so far. I'm very proud of them. Friday's just one time playing through it. They don't know what we sounded like tonight. They don't know what we sound like tomorrow. It's just Friday. So couldn't be proud of the kids. Now, another event that we had a couple weeks ago, so at the beginning of February, is always on the first full weekend of February is our Gopher Conference Honor Bid, where all the schools nominate upwards of 8 to 10 kids. This year, we had 7 selected. So students, when I say your name, stand up. So on flute, Kendra Larson. On clarinet, even though they have his brother's graduation year, not his, Langston Richter, not Leighton Richter. On trumpet, Sophia Cunningham. Also on trumpet, Luke McCrae. Our pair on trombone, we have Robbie Lebgay and Cecilia Hazelton. And in the percussion section, we had Mary Cunningham. So we went down to Nearhead, where these kids got to work with a person who had a great upbringing in music, Aaron Holmes, who's now the director of bands in Farmington. What year did she graduate from here?
95.
Graduated from BA class of 95. So we know her musical upbringing was fantastic. So it was great. We worked for 2 days, had a performance. It was awesome. Oh yes, you were selected as well, Jack. I apologize. Yes, you weren't on my list, even though I should have. So we had 8. So yes, Jack was also on the list. I apologize. Okay. So y'all can sit on down. So that was also a lot of fun. Yeah. So other opportunities coming up. You're like, oh, I love hearing my kid play. This is great. Oh, you can come to state contests on Friday. In addition, on Friday mornings at 7:15, I know it's early, we have jazz band or small ensemble. We're trying to figure out which direction we want to take it. For now, we'll call it jazz band, where kids can come, they can learn a new instrument if they so wish. I think we have half the band is learning new instruments, if you're interested in doing that, or just coming and playing a little extra. I usually bring donuts when it's not Lent, because we should be fasting during Lent. But with that, I believe that is all performance opportunities until the end of the year concert. Like Ed said, we just finished up our pep band season, which was awesome. The kids sounded great down in Rochester. I had a couple people tell me from our school and not from our school that we had the best national anthem I'd ever heard. And the hockey team has told us that as well. So very proud of the work they've done. Would encourage you guys to come out and listen to them whenever you can. And so with that, I believe we have our last song being introduced right now.
Hello, my name is Robbie Lebgay, and I'm a junior trombone player who will be concluding our concert with Fantasia on an Irish Hymn by John O'Reilly, which has the trifecta of challenges for a high school band. Technical difficulties, a strange time signature, and extended range of notes. Based on the ancient hymn, Be Thou My Vision, you've had to bounce between 4/4, 3/4, 12/8, and 3/2 to capture the different elements of Irish music. The legato hymn and the bouncy Irish rag of Fantasia. Particularly with St. Patrick's Day coming up, please enjoy Fantasia on an Irish hymn.
Thank you.